There's no doubt that you are very, very loved, isn't it, Shelley? I mean, if there's anything positive in this, must be how your family has come round and supported you. But it must be of a flicker of positive when things are so difficult.
Oh, definitely.
Tell us how it started then, when you first thought, was it even you that felt the suspicion?
I still don't feel like there's anything wrong for me, because if I don't remember something, it's like it's never happened. But it was Paul that was getting concerned to start with. He was the one that was noticing things wasn't right.
What was it, Paul? Yeah.
Phone calls. She'd have a phone call and speak for about an hour or something on the phone, and then come off, and she couldn't remember none of the conversation. Letters coming in from schools, then she'd forget what had been said, that the letter had come in, and until the girls came in and said, "Don't forget you've got my parents' evening," or something. It was like, well, we've never heard nothing about it. And they were, well, we gave Mum the letter, so...
I suppose being a mum of 5, you've been super organised, but virtually your whole adult life. You know, you're in charge of everything. You're the linchpin of the family. Everyone knows. You rely on Mum; she'll sort it.
Yeah.
And then, and what was it like when this started? What were you thinking then when they were going? Yeah, but you got this, and you were like, "No, I didn't."
I kind of thought, well, why did he keep saying all this is happening? Surely I'd know if I'd got that letter, or I'd been told, you know, this is happening, we're going here, we're doing
Did it make you a bit cross? Were you thinking, why?
Well, I was getting a bit fed up with them all, to be honest with you. And things would be said, and me and Paul would say, well, Shelley, we've done this, and we're doing that this weekend. I'm like, but we're not. He said, well, it's been arranged for however long. It can't be, because we've never had that discussion. It's Shelley, so we've never really argued, but we're starting to have these little spats with each other.
Why is everybody telling me this when I don't feel it?
I'd know if it was happening. I'm going to forget something important.
Yeah. And so, Chloe, what was it like for you 3 and your other 2 daughters who aren't here to suddenly have your mum, who's been there for you in this busy, big family, suddenly not remembering huge things in your lives?
It's been really hard, really, really difficult. Like we said, she's always been so organised. You can remember any appointment, everything was always... Mum would be reminded us.
Yes, yeah.
To then change it around, and we've got to support Mum and remind Mum of things. It's
you must
difficult.
have thought it could be anything, but Alzheimer's was probably not even on the list. Never mind down.
The last thing on his mind was... sort of Alzheimer's. It was the last thing we thought about.
Could you believe your ears when the doctors said that that's what it was?
No.
We left the doctor's office and I walked out. They've got that wrong. And Paul was like, "It's a scan, Shelley. It's not wrong."
I think it's sort of like makes you numb. You're numb to it. You don't.
And they must have been shocked. I mean, the doctors can't have diagnosed someone this young very often.
The very first test that cognitive testing we have done, the doctor and the neurologist, at the time after we'd done the first testing, before the scans, he was like, "I don't think it's anything serious or anything to worry about, but we're going to send you for a scan anyway." So we had the PET scan, and that's what showed up the Alzheimer's. Then we had more testing done that showed to the degree of how it's affected me.
I suppose, in a way, thank goodness they did send you for that scan, however unusual for it to be that at this age, because it's given you the chance to try and make the most of the precious time you have, because you haven't been given any idea, have you, about how long it might be?
No, because that's the hardest thing for me is... Well, for anybody with Alzheimer's, there's nobody can tell you how long till you'll have a rapid decline, how long till you lose yourself, your abilities, and eventually, you know, when you die.
The thing is, you seem absolutely fine now, and that's the strange thing in a way, because I know there's lots of different ways that this comes out. But tell us as a family then what you are doing. I mean, we saw a little glimmer of it there. Give us a little hint, all of you, about the best things that you are now doing for your mum.
Well, we've all got to write on the blackboard that's on the fridge. We've all got to say what we're doing, what times we're doing it, when we're going to be back.
Which for daughters of your age, I don't want my mum knowing everything, but I basically have to tell her everything now. Damn it. Yeah. Is that how it is? You sort of basically having to sort of...
Yeah. Text, ring in.
Well, we don't call anymore because she'll forget what we've said, and
it's
like if times have been changed for when we're coming in from being out, she won't remember and she'll just forget.
Instead of being at 3 a.m.
You might be really worrying because it's so...
saying to the girls, "Why are you in so late? Mum, you said we could stay out till this time." I'd never said that. And that was my response. So that's when we come up with the text messaging to make it easier that they've got proof that I had said that.
It's just the point of you being here and talking about it, which I know isn't easy, is because you know that people don't expect it at this age, and you just want people to be aware that if anybody else is going through something similar, to do what?
A lot of it is, I was lucky I hadn't gone seeking a diagnosis, but a lot of people go in with memory problems, especially women who will go in. The doctors, GPs can say it's your hormones, it's stress, it's everyday life, depression even, so it can be misdiagnosed for quite a few years, whereas there could be a more serious problem behind it all. And that's the concerning thing, is there's not really any protocol for younger people going for GPs to look into something more. Where it's an elderly person going, the same symptoms, they may have a better chance of getting a diagnosis.
Well, it's very brave to speak out, and I know you've already been contacted by many people who are in the same position, and that's been really helpful for all of you, hasn't it, as well?
Amazing.
And it's wonderful that you're seizing the day, because, in a way, none of us know how long we've got, have we? No. So it's a brilliant approach you're taking